Benny the Beaver, inspired by the wisdom of indigenous peoples, sets out to build the most extraordinary lodge ever seen. Along the way, he learns about innovative techniques and the power of community. Get ready for a delightful 5-part bedtime story.
Once upon a time, in a beautiful Canadian forest, there lived a busy beaver named Benny. Benny loved building and dreaming big. One sunny morning, as Benny gnawed on a tasty willow branch, he remembered stories told by his grandmother about amazing lodges built by the indigenous peoples. "I want to build a lodge like that," Benny declared with excitement. So he packed his beaver tools and set out on his journey. First, Benny visited the wise old turtle, Mr. Tim, who told him how important it is to work together and share ideas. Inspired, Benny asked his animal friends for advice and gathered materials. He was ready to start his incredible project. With a heart full of hope, Benny looked at the spot by the river where his dream lodge would be. And so, Benny's big building adventure began with a lot of excitement and a little help from his friends. Benny started by laying the foundation of his lodge. He used strong branches and mud to make it sturdy. While working, he remembered Mr. Tim's advice: teamwork is key. Benny asked his friend, Sandy the squirrel, to help gather twigs. Sandy was quick and knew the best spots. As they worked, more friends joined in. Patty the porcupine brought prickly sticks, and Ollie the owl gave wise tips from above. With everyone helping, the lodge began to take shape. Benny felt so happy. His dream was coming true. The lodge was bigger than any he had ever made. It had rooms for all his friends to visit. They all worked hard, but had fun too. At the end of the day, they would sit by the river and admire their progress. Benny was excited to see what they would do next, and knew more challenges awaited. As the days went by, Benny faced a big problem. The river was rising, and water started to come into the lodge. Benny felt worried. He had worked so hard with his friends. Mr. Tim reminded him to think like the wise indigenous builders. Benny remembered hearing about special water channels. They needed to let water flow away from the lodge. Benny quickly gathered his friends and shared the plan. Together, they dug channels to guide the water safely away. It was hard work, but they did not give up. Soon, the water started to flow away from the lodge, and it stayed dry inside. Benny and his friends cheered. They had solved the problem together. Benny felt proud and thankful for his friends' help. The lodge was safe, and they were ready to finish the amazing home. The lodge was almost done, but Benny wanted to make it extra special. He remembered stories about cozy lodges with warm places to rest. So Benny and his friends decided to add soft moss beds and little nooks for everyone to feel comfy. Ollie the owl, with his sharp eyes, found the best moss from the forest. Sandy the squirrel brought acorns to decorate, and Patty the porcupine made sure everything was just right. They even added little windows to let the sunlight in. The lodge was looking fantastic, and it felt like home. As they worked, all the animals grew closer and became like a big family. The river sparkled nearby, and the forest buzzed with happy sounds. Everyone could see how special their lodge was. Benny was excited to finish the final touches and show everyone their wonderful creation. The sense of community made the lodge truly magical. Finally, the big day arrived. Benny and his friends put the last touches on the lodge. It was grand and beautiful, just like Benny dreamed. That evening, they invited all the forest animals to see their amazing work. As the sun set, soft lights glowed from inside the lodge, making it look cozy and warm. Mr. Tim, Sandy, Patty, and Ollie gathered around Benny, proud of what they achieved together. Benny thanked everyone for their help and reminded them how teamwork made their dream come true. The animals celebrated with nuts, berries, and happy songs. They all felt proud and united, knowing their lodge was a symbol of friendship and hard work. Benny's heart was full of joy. His extraordinary lodge was not just a home, but a place where friends and community could always gather and share happy moments together. And so, Benny's lodge became a beloved part of the forest.
We hope you enjoyed this story. If you liked this video, please go ahead and push the like button. If you like the content and want to see more, please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.